Hey, and welcome to another Jump Inside video, and today we're doing a review on the game Fable Anniversary. Now, originally, I was gonna do Gas Station Simulator Car Junkyard DLC, but that game's been pushed back from August the 15th to 19th of September. So we're gonna be taking a look into this game instead, mainly because it's one of my favorite games, and also it's because it's got a good game coming out next year. So I'm all excited for that. So let's take a look back into seeing what Fable Anniversary is. So we start off with the narrator telling us about our character, although it's not long as we seem to be a child. The most dramatic thing that we have is good dreams and nightmares, so it's pretty much your average child. Fast forwarding to the character's father saying that it's your sister's birthday and we need to buy her a present, which we did not. So the father says he'll give us a gold piece for every good deed we do. So we're set off to do good deeds. Good deeds like telling a wife that their husband is cheating on them, or standing guard for 5 minutes while the owner of the product is doing something.
I've got to, answer a call of nature.
So we return to father, and now we have enough gold pieces to buy our sister a birthday present. A 3 gold box of chocolates from a traveling merchant. So we buy the package and then we give it to her, and then something fun happens.
Bandits!
So you climb over the fence and you hide behind it. Not that it's the best hiding spot in the world, but it works for us and our sister.
His mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both.
Wait, what? How did they find our sister? I thought she was with us. Oh, so that's a plot point. You've just given it away, sir. And the bandits took over and destroyed everything and burnt everything to the ground. So all the good deeds that we did at the beginning of the game for everybody, yeah, that's worth nothing now. We find our father dead on the floor, and as a bandit finds us and tries to charge at us for an attack, he gets attacked from behind by a person using magic lightning powers, who says,
"Give me your hand."
So we grab the hand of the magic teleportation man, who tells us that if we want to get revenge, we have to train to become a hero.
And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer.
Best sales pitch ever. Welcome to the Heroes Guild. Maze, who we've just met there, he is the head of the Heroes Guild. And this guy that we're about to meet is called the Guild Master. He gives us a bed and tells her that we'll be sharing this room with Whisper. Whisper is like this annoying character who tries to beat us at everything, but absolutely just fails. And it's tomorrow and training can begin. I mean, they are not letting this kid take a second to grief. But we begin our first lesson, which is to use a stick and hit a dummy. After completing dummy hitting training and spending time in doing a few side missions with other people, we finally return to the Guildmaster and he wants us to
Deal with a few insects.
So we hit a few insects with our stick, and then we return where he offers us to leave our childhood behind. We grow up and continue our training. Part of the training is to fight Whisper. We also meet Thunder, who is also the brother of Whisper. And she thinks that she is better than us, but we destroy her in no time, so she plays the blame game.
Yourself one day.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
Anyway, after a few training missions and finally doing our last test with Maze, it was finally time to become a hero and take on the world outside. Overall, when you accept quests via the world map, which is right in the middle of this table. Adventure out, find where the quests are located, and on the map you can see the golden glowing icon will be the place that you need to head to. Once at the location, you may need to do something like take on a wasp, like this very first mission here. After destroying the wasp in what would be a boss battle fight, however, this was definitely not a boss battle fight for me. In fact, it was a very easy takedown, and after that, you receive a trophy, and the civilians in the area celebrate you. Also, you can return to the guild at any point in the game. So after I completed this mission, I can return back to the guild to accept more missions. So that's a nice little feature inside this game. And that's basically the main plot point of this game. Now moving on to combat and how you level up. So basically to level up in this game, you collect experience orbs when you're out in the world fighting. The experience orbs come in red for strength, yellow for skill, and blue for will. And if you kill any of the enemies, you'll also get green orbs that can be spent on any of them. So for example, if there is a strength and you've got 100 blue orbs and 600 green orbs, and it costs 300 orbs to level up that certain piece of strength, it will take the 100 from the red and then 200 from the green. So you've still got a bit more green to spend on will or skill. It depends what you collect and how you fight the enemies. Also, if you fight the enemies, for example, like if you fight them with a sword, that counts as strength. If you fight them with your bow and arrow, that counts as skill. And if you count them with your magic, that counts as will, and that's how you collect certain orbs. The fighting in this game is very simple. You press a button and your character does a move. So if, for example, you want to just hit your opponent, you just press X to hit, or hold down for a stronger attack. There's also a defense button as well, so you can defend yourself from incoming attacks. It's not a hard game when it comes to combat. It's very easy to learn to defend yourself, to attack the enemy. And also, sometimes you get some glitchy opponents that just don't choose to attack and stand in one spot, and you can just arrow them to death. And it's quite easy to do so. You do have a health bar in the top left-hand corner that if it runs too low, you will die. So you need to make sure that you've either got a few things, so either a resurrection thing that allows you to get back up if you actually do go down, or you need to obtain a health potion so you can actually re-heal yourself, or you need a spell that casts re-healing on yourself. There's even a town you can explore. It's called Bowerstone. You may have heard of it. And basically, you can go around here. You can explore the area. You can even buy a house inside this area and rent it out if you do wish to do so and earn money from that. I played a card game and I bet 1,000, so I could really gain some money up quite quickly. So money isn't really that hard if you know how to win at certain games on this game or do certain missions. The money is quite easy to gather on this game, so money isn't really going to be an issue. Overall, just after experiencing this game and playing this through the few hours that I did and just really enjoying what I was experiencing, I generally really enjoyed this game. It wasn't just nostalgia that I absolutely loved from playing it way back then into being reminded what I have played from a long time ago. It was also generally a really good build. This game was a really good designed game, and it still upholds today if you get the Anniversary Edition. Overall, do I think this game set out what it set out to achieve? And did it do it well? Well, overall, I think they generally did achieve what they were going for. And I think they did it excellently, especially for a game that was created in 2004. And it still upholds today, 20 years later, but in an anniversary format. Overall, apart from a little bit of glitchy combat, which is the only point I will down this for, because I'm going to have to be fair, I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. If you enjoy open world, magical comedy fantasy, well, slightly magical comedy fantasy, but mostly RPG, open world, becoming a hero, teleporting around the game, and just plain doing missions and fighting bandits, then I think this game is going to be perfect. Anyway, what do you think about this game? Please tell me in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in another video. Goodbye.